Good morning and welcome to Fort Seller Elementary School. This is your principal, Mr. Lin, and I hope that you had a wonderful Monday yesterday. Today is Tuesday, March 16th, 2021. It is day 2. Now, before we kick off this wonderful day, I want to invite you, as I always do, to slow down, pause, and notice the here and the now, the present moment, to let go of the past, no matter how great or not so great it might have been, and to let go of the future. Yes, we can prepare for it, but we just really want to focus on the here and the now. This is the only time and the only place we have any control over. So let's just notice this and savor the blessings that are around us. Now, today I want to introduce you to a new mindful minute breathing techniques. I've been really inundated with a lot of you guys. Yesterday, as I was walking through the cafeteria, I think no less than 15 of you guys came up with your own breathing techniques. So I can't promise I could get to everybody now, but one student in first grade had this wonderful story about realizing that she might not be able to go to the beach much, especially right now with the virus and all that. But she was thinking about the ocean, and one animal in the ocean that she thinks about is the crab. So she developed her own breathing technique. I guess we'll call it the crabbing, the crab breathing technique. Breathe in and breathe out. And you'll notice that my hands are kind of like the pinchers on a crab. So you can do it with me. You could choose some other breathing technique, but choose one that you think will work and will allow you to notice the here and the now. Let's begin by noticing our body, noticing how our body has been brought down by gravity, Earth's gravity, how that chair holds us up. Use our eyes and look around and find something to focus on. Maybe interesting, maybe it's not, but just notice it. Study its shape, its size, its colors. And if it wasn't initially or originally interesting to you, the more you study it, perhaps you'll find something interesting to note about it. And then using your nose, take a breath in and out and consider the smells. Then stop and listen to your environment. Perhaps you'll notice sounds you didn't notice before, or if truly you are in a really quiet room, notice what it feels like to be in that quiet. Notice how quiet that quiet is. And finally, with your skin, what do you feel against you? Okay, let's go ahead and begin. Breathe in and breathe out. Feeling that air flow through your body. As you breathe in, feel that air filling up your belly like a balloon. And as you breathe out, allow your chest and your shoulders to relax and for your body to settle into your chair. Breathe in and out. Now, as you focus on your breathing and you find yourself in a rhythm, begin to observe what is within you. Breathe in and out. Notice all 10 toes and the rest of your feet. Breathe in and notice your ankles, your calves, and your both knees, both legs, and both sides of your hips. You only have one hip there. Breathe out, notice your lower back and your belly. Put a spotlight on your belly as it breathes in and accepts that air and deflates as it lets it out. And as it lets out, notice your chest and your upper back and your shoulders. Breathe in and notice both arms, both elbows, both forearms, both wrists, both palms, all 10 fingers. Breathe out and notice your neck and your head. And as you focus on your breathing, you'll notice that there are times when your mind is off thinking about other things. Don't get upset at yourself. As you breathe out, just simply tug your attention back kindly to the anchor of your breath and the sensations around and within you. Notice as you breathe in what feelings you have, emotions that may include anger or frustration or happiness. And as you breathe out, consider that those feelings are honest and let them tell you what they need to share with you. And in due time, they too will move on, giving way to new feelings. Breathe in and breathe out. Now, in a moment, you'll hear a bell or a chime. Listen to it as it gets quieter and quieter. And when you can't hear it anymore, you may then open your eyes and awaken to the world that is around you. Welcome to a new day right here at the fort where you are loved, where you are cared for, and where we want you to succeed. Now, whether you have a great day or not, that's ultimately your choice. So choose wisely, work at it, and enjoy the rewards. At this moment, please stand and face the flag for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You can go ahead and take a seat. I want to thank you for joining me in the Mindful Minute. I want to thank all of you guys who are thinking of new and creative and effective ways to focus on your breathing, on the here and the now. I hope that many of you guys are practicing the breathing in a way to allow yourself to recognize what feelings you might have. And then, as we think about the 3Bs, finding ways to be respectful and responsible and ready in how we show our feelings. Of our 3 expectations, number 1 is respect. Show that respect to others as well as to yourself, including even when nobody else is around to see you. Like if you're on the bus, you may want to use some language you shouldn't, right? I'm aware of some kindergartners, for instance, who I have had to talk to. Well, just because you think you could get away with it doesn't exactly mean you should do it. Integrity, is doing the right thing when nobody else is looking. That's our character trait for March. And being respectful also means doing it when nobody else is looking. And here's the thing. When you show that respect to others, even if they didn't know it, they're going to know you as a respectful person and they'll respect you back. And it feels great to be respected. The other thing is be responsible. The feelings that we have, whether it's anger or frustration or even happiness, there are responsible ways to show it or maybe less responsible ways. Find the ways that show that you can be responsible with your feelings, as powerful as they may be. Be responsible in being a hero in taking care of other people as well. I think that's pretty important too, and I think you do too. And finally, show that you're ready to eat in the cafeteria. I've heard that things are still getting better. Again, not perfect in the cafeteria, but I'm really proud of you guys, so keep that up. All right, like I said earlier, in March, our character trait is integrity, doing the right thing when nobody else is looking. Okay? And here's the thing. It's hard to check on your integrity because, quite frankly, I'm not looking. The question is, are you doing the right thing, even when no one else is looking? Only you can be the judge. Also, if nobody else has told you this, I think it's really important for you to hear it from at least one person in your life. So Mr. Lynn's going to tell you something that he really means. Number 1 is, I love you. And number 2, I like you just the way you are. I do challenge you to find other people and tell them that as well and mean it. Have a great Tuesday.